doctors estimated our next guest had just a 5% chance of survival after contracting COVID whilst pregnant and suffering multiple organ failure.
It meant an emergency delivery of Grace Fitcher's baby at Christmas before she was then placed in an induced coma and left fighting for her life. Now, Grace and little Cyprus are both absolutely winning hearts here already this morning. Cyprus has got his beady eyes on me, and I don't blame him. He's very cute. But first, let's have a look at her story. Here's Helen Keenan. What a gift, indeed. We're joined now by Grace for her first TV interview since recovering from COVID. You're beaming with smiles, Grace. So things are definitely on the up, and I'm not surprised with Cyprus. They're looking so gorgeous and inquisitive and lovely. But it's been a tough journey to get there, hasn't it? When did you first realise you were seriously ill?
So I know my body quite well, and it was like the 17th of December, I think, where I just didn't feel right. I had a bit of a fever. 1 minute I wanted an ice lolly, the next I wanted a really warm drink. And then I couldn't keep any food down. Yes, Baba.
Especially worrying, because you've got a baby in your tummy.
Yeah, and I just knew something wasn't right. And I called 111. They got me a doctor's appointment. And they originally thought I had sepsis, I think. That was what was written on my my note. And then, obviously, positive test came back. I was admitted into maternity triage. And then, yeah, it kind of all went downhill from there.
So you had to have Cyprus early.
Yeah.
How much early? 2 months, was it?
Yeah, he was 33 weeks.
33
Yeah.
Golly.
Yes, he was.
It is, Mummy. And then you found yourself... Yes, sorry.
How difficult a decision? Because I'd imagine...
Very easy,
was
actually.
It?
Right.
I asked the nurses to take him out, and they thought I was being dramatic. And I said, I just know it's time for him to come out, I just know. And then I think it was 2 days later they said, yeah, we're going to take him out because my oxygen levels were still decreasing. And my whole, surgeon, they were incredible. And although, under the circumstances, it was, very traumatic, the actual C-section was really beautiful.
Which is fantastic. So he is now safe, as can be, considering it's 2 months early. Huge worry about you, though, because your situation was getting worse.
Yeah, but I don't remember any of that.
Right.
So I don't remember... Christmas Day, I was in the ICU, but I was texting people, but I just have no recollection of that.
You texted people, in fact, saying you thought you were going to die.
Yeah, which I don't remember. And then I consented to the coma, which obviously I don't remember, but I agreed to it and said if it's the best thing for me, then, yeah, let's do it. And then,
You then had the prolonged period of being sort of in the coma, sort of not. They had to keep taking you into the coma and bringing you out. And this was very traumatic because you were having very difficult dreams and utterly separated and unable to see your new beautiful little boy.
I think they woke me up twice. The first time I had a fight with the nurses. Apparently that's very normal because of all the tubes in my mouth. When you wake up, you're obviously in shock. So they put me back under. And then the second time, I asked for my son. And then it was then afterwards I went into cardiac arrest.
Gosh.
And actually, when you went into cardiac arrest, you actually died, didn't you?
Yeah, for 5 minutes. So my partner Lee got the phone call. He's my next of kin. And they said, prepare for the worst. She probably won't recover. And if she does, she won't be the same, because obviously brain damage. And then I woke up and was absolutely normal and no one could believe it.
So it's, just an extraordinary recovery from where you were. But that was the start of a journey to get back to where we see you today.
Yeah.
He's such a fun baby. It's so lovely.
He's a scene stealer.
He is.
Even for your extraordinary story. I know, you're gorgeous.
You're on TV.
And you had to fight, didn't you, to get better and to be able to spend time with him.
Yeah, and I willed myself to get better. And obviously I was on medication, etc., and determined, but I don't really know why I recovered so well so quickly. I obviously had a tracheostomy put in so I could breathe.
And you've had to learn to talk again because of that?
Talk, eat, and then learning to walk again, which was a journey in itself. And now I've basically made a full recovery. I have got the all clear on my heart recently. I'm waiting for my lung test to come back. But yeah, it's wild.
It's been an extraordinary journey. We're
And you,
thrilled
of
that you're
course,
here today.
have a very successful YouTuber and have your own channel, and you talk a lot about extraordinary and very difficult things that have happened to you in the past. Having come to this point, what is your feeling about where you are?
I believe that not things happen for a reason, but I believe that whatever comes my way, I can get through it. And I think this was a testament of my strength, but also just love. I feel like love brought me back because all the prayers that were sent my way, all the thoughts, obviously coming back for Cyprus. I'm just grateful to be alive. And before all this happened, I worked a lot. I chose work over everything. I loved working, and it was, I guess, yes, baby, my escapism from, you know, what I've been through growing up. Whereas now, like, family, friendships come first, boundaries, my mental health, my physical health. So it taught
That
me...
little boy as well.
Oh, my God.
Who is just absolutely divine.
Cyprus?
Right, we're assuming that's not a comment on the show, you know, Raspberries, but you're very welcome to. It's wonderful to hear, and we could talk loads more and indulge in Cyprus loads more, but I know that you are building things on your channel and people can go there, but it's been fantastic for you to
Grace,
share
thank you
what
for
you've
coming
been
and sharing your
through.
story.
Thank you for
and
having
introducing
me.
us to Little
Thank you
Cyprus
so
as well.
much.
And thank you to Lee as well. He's over
So
there.
gorgeous, watching alongside. We don't want to stop gazing at him, do we?
And especially those
Delightful.
raspberries. You can just never have enough raspberries.
You can't have enough raspberries.